Welcome back YouTube. My name is Dennis Panuta for tutorials.eu. In this video we will have a quick look at logical and comparison operators. For example, what we can do in C# is compare one variable to another. And then if the fact is true, we can save that in another variable. So let's change our C to being a bool. So a bool can only be true or false, as you know. So we're going to use C for the following. So for example, A lower B. Do you think it's true? So is 5 lower than B? Well, no, it's false. C is false. Then the next one, C is, for example, higher or equal B. Is that true? Well, in fact, it's true. Is true. Why is that? That's because 5 is higher or equal 3. In this case, it's higher. So 5 is a bigger number or a higher number than 3. We can use that in a different direction as well. Of course, we could use it like that. So is A lower than or lower equal B? Then of course C is not true anymore. It's false. You can use it that way. Then the next one is C equal A not equal B.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
So what that says is, or what it saves within C is, if A is not equal to B. And that of course is true because 5 is not equal to 3. All right, so that's how we can use the exclamation mark in our syntax and our code. We use it for negation. So we say not equal B. So is A not equal B. So now we compared numbers to each other. So let's have a look if we make A boolean, B a boolean, and we of course change this one to true and that one to false, because otherwise we get an error here. So now that doesn't work anymore because true is not lower false or is not higher false or something like that. So let's get rid of that. Now, for example, if C is equal A and B, what does that return? So what it will return is, it will return true if A and B are true. If one of those two is not true, then it will return false. So C is going to be false here. C is false. Then the other option is, for example, we can check out if either of those two is true. C is equal A double pipe B. What that does is it checks is either A or B true. If either one of those two is true, then C will be true as well. So we can say C is true because A is true. That means that this statement here is in fact true, which is saved within C, which means C is true. And then what we of course also can do is use negation like this. C is not equal A. What that will return, C is false. Why is that? That's because we have A being true, and now we say C is the opposite of A. And the opposite of true is false. That means C will be false. And all of that will be used extensively when using if statements. So no worries, we are going to get to if statements in the next video, and we will use those kind of functionalities where we compare things, where we check if something is true or not extensively. That's a very, very important part of programming, where you need to know if something is in fact true, and if it's not, then do something else. Because if something is true, you want to do something. So if the player is alive, the player has to move. If the player is not alive anymore, he should not move anymore. Or maybe we have two different animations. One of them, is the player alive? Yeah, so let's make him breathe. So let's start the breathe animation. Or is he dead? Okay, if he's dead, then just show the dead animation, whatever that would be. So for example, no movement at all. So these would be the things that we can do with if and else, and that's what we're going to have a look at in the next video. So see you there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like. And if you have any questions or suggestions, then leave a comment. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And by the way, if you really love the content and you would like to have more of it or pretty much all of it, then of course, check out the link in the description to my whole course. See you in the next video.
We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn